What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Hannah Bay. I want to welcome you guys back to the Queendom. Today, we're going to get into a lot of royalty that has been spilling all over the internet. We're going to go ahead and sip some tea about Cardi B and Offset today. Money Long, Shade and Mariah Carey. We're going to talk about Beyoncé and Rihanna and them and how they say that they aging like spoiled milk. And we're also going to get into the tea about Milagro versus Megan Thee Stallion, or Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Grams, however you have it. So first of all, I do want to say welcome again. I'm Queen Hannah Bay. For those of you who are new here, I do want to welcome you guys. Over here on my channel, we sip the royal tea. We talk about things that are going on the internet. We talk about things that are already published in the news. We go ahead and just have a little conversation about it. So it's basically like you guys are my friends, like y'all like my best friends. So I'm just going to call y'all my besties. So we're just going to have just like a regular conversation that you would have with like one of your best girlfriends. So, girl, let's talk about Cardi B and Offset. So we know everything that's going on with Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Y'all know that Cardi B used to be married to Offset. Well, still is married to Offset, actually. She claims that she filed for divorce and he hasn't signed the papers or whatever. But the current drama that is going on with Cardi B and Offset right now is about Offset getting caught trying to set up Stefon Diggs. Now, there's this Instagram model by the name of Jordan. She exposes some text messages and DMs between herself and Offset, where she is alleging that Offset is trying to get her to run the fade or line up Stefon Diggs. Now, Cardi is going all over social media saying how she's so afraid for her life and how Offset needs to be locked away and she doesn't know what to do right now. But I just don't understand, because there was a time when Offset was dating other women and Cardi was hiring people to beat up the women that Offset was cheating on her with. I believe she had a court case, if I'm not mistaken, where she allegedly sent some people to beat up two girls. And in that court case, I think she got community service after it all boiled down. At the end of the day, she ended up getting community service. So I believe what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, if she was able to just get community service, he should be able to get community service too. She should understand how people move when they get hurt. When he was cheating with them girls and he was moving how he was moving, Cardi, you was hurt. And that's why you went ahead and tried to get those girls set up. So Offset is hurt right now. You did your big one. Like, you did the unthinkable. Like, you really moved on. Then you got pregnant. Like, I ain't judging you, because I low-key did that before. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you, Cardi. And I just feel like once you do that to a man, it's no going back. And I feel like you wasn't going back. Because when I did it, I didn't go back either. So, but I still want you to put yourself in his shoes and understand how he feels. Like, you did your big one on him, and then you went with a bigger person than him. But I don't know. I really don't like his character. I feel like they are along the same length character-wise, but she left her husband and got with another dude and then got pregnant by him, is what I'm saying. So I don't know. I just think that's a lot for a man to deal with, and they can't get over stuff like that. So that's why he did what he did. And I'm not saying what he did was right, but I'm just saying, I know the Brimcess and Miss Dangerous. I know she ain't afraid, is she? She's scared. Well, you got your big football player over there to heal you and protect you. So, girl, you should be fine. Let it blow over, just like it blew over when you was messing with them people and you got that community service. I think you'll be all right. So, yes, girl. So, next we're going to talk about Money Long and Mariah Carey. So, we all know Mariah Carey is that girl. Like, Mariah Carey has been around since, the 90s? 1990? She's been around for a long time. Mariah Carey is like the reigning queen. Like, Mariah does no wrong, even though she do be doing wrong and she do be shading people. But, once you reach a certain legendary status, it's certain things that you can do, and we're going to look over it. So we're going to look over whatever they say that Mariah will be doing out there. So Money Long goes, and I guess she's promoting a song that she's doing, an album. I don't know what it is, but something called Delusional. And, okay, so first of all, we have to back up. So we remember back a while ago, Mariah Carey had a tribute to her, and Money Long and a couple other artists were singing some songs, singing Mariah Carey songs at her tribute to her. So Money Long was singing a song, and it looked like Mariah Carey did not approve of the way she was singing the song and the way she was hitting the notes. And so later on, Mariah Carey was asked why was she looking like that, and she said she doesn't like when other people sing her songs. So now we're going to fast forward till now. So Money Long has released this trailer promoting a song that she has, where she has hired a fat impersonator of Mariah Carey, where this lady is like acting like Mariah Carey. You know how she acts real bougie. And then there's a picture she has of Mariah Carey, and there's a red stamp where she stamps Mariah Carey's forehead, and it says Delulu or Delusional. And I'm like, it had the internet kind of in an uproar, because, we don't really play with Mariah. But I don't know, because I remember when Nicki Minaj had whatever she had going on with Mariah Carey. I believe my girl Nicki. She said, but Mariah be acting a little bougie, and I believe she be acting bougie. But I also believe that Money Long is not in the predicament to be shading a legend. I don't care if it's funny. I don't care if it's for promotion. And I know she did release a part 2 to the video. That was part 1. She released a part 2 to it, where she was saying that she didn't shade her. It's supposed to be funny, but we know Money Long has this kind of dark humor that a lot of people do not relate to. So a lot of people didn't think it was funny. And a lot of people think that she may have ruined her career the same way that Carrie Hilson did when she made a crack at Beyonce. Speaking of Beyonce, we're going to go ahead and just segue our way on into Beyonce. Now, the internet is out here saying that Beyonce and Rihanna is out here aging like warm milk. Like, they're out there calling them dairy queens. Now, we all know that my girls, I'm in that age bracket. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're from the same era, but I look good. And they look good too. Everybody, everybody is going to age. That's the thing about life. You're going to age. You're going to look different. And celebrities, they are not exempt from the human experience. No matter how much work they get done, no matter how much filler you get, no matter how much Botox you get, like, your features are eventually going to change. And I don't know when the world is going to stop ageism. Like, it really needs to stop. Now, I do believe that people need to look more like their photos. I don't know. I believe in a little filter every now and then. I can't even get mad at you. But, I'm still beautiful. Like, in public, people tell me all the time, like, hey, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, whatever. And I'm pretty sure that everyone looks different from their social media presence and their reality presence. However, the photos the appearance, the images should not be too far off, is what I'm saying. So Beyonce pulled up to this F1 Grand Prix event in Las Vegas with her husband, and she uploaded some pictures, some selfies, and social media is saying that the selfies that she uploaded does not look like the Getty pictures, the Getty images. Then the Getty images, it looks like she has a little double chin. She got a little fat going on. I don't know what's going on. I know earlier Tasha K had alluded to her having a thyroid disease. That's neither here nor there. I don't know her medical history. I'm not saying it's true. That's what Tasha K said. That's what I heard through the grapevine. So I don't know how true that is, but I do know that she did look a little different from her pictures. Rihanna is another one who looks a little different from her pictures. However, Rihanna just had 3 children basically back to back. So we got to give celebrities room to be human. We got to let people be people. We can't be so judgmental all the time. people had something to say about Nicki Minaj, when she did her UN speech. They were saying that she was a little on the chunky side. But they did say her face card was clearing Beyoncé and Rihanna. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's neither here nor there for me. I think everyone's beautiful. I don't know what y'all think. Why they call them Dairy Queens, though? That was funny. Dairy Queens? All right, best friends. So last but not least on the docket, we do have to talk about my girl Milagro Grams and what she is going through in court with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, she's been in court all week. Today, they're supposed to have the closing arguments. I believe they're wrapping right now. I have to check back in and see what's going on with the trial. But when I checked in earlier, they were having a debate on whether Milagro Grams should be considered media or not. Now, I do remember earlier when the trial first started, the judge had deemed that she was not media and that she should not have the same provisions and precautions taken against her as a regular journalist would. But now, since the case has unfolded and Milagro was able to present her evidence and they see that she is media. What she presents as a media personality, as something that the news would present. So they have come up with these questions that they have presented to the jury to see if she qualifies as media or not. Now, when I look at the questions, it seems to me that she qualifies under every single question. She does qualify. These are the questions right here. I want you guys to take a look at it. A lot of people are saying that she does not qualify for number one, off the bat, off the gate. Yes, she does present unbiased opinions. She presents on all celebrities. Yes, everyone has a fan. They have someone that they may like, but she presents information on all celebrities, and even on the people that she does not like, she does say good things about them. There's been time, I've been listening to Milagro Grams for a long time. So there has been times when she has reported on Megan Thee Stallion and she has said some uplifting things about Megan Thee Stallion. So I'm not going to sit here and say that she always comes down on everyone she talks about, because that is not true. That is not true at all. So once the jurors go through these questions and answer them, the judge will determine whether or not Milagro Grams will be considered media. Now, that is going to be a huge thing for journalists and bloggers in this generation of new media. New media, that is where a lot of the entire world goes to get their information. We're not turning on the TV anymore. We like our information in real time, just like in this particular court case that's going on right now. We are going to the internet to go listen to see what Armand has to say, or what Donat has to say, or someone who is down there in the courtroom, what they have to say in real time. That is, in fact, new media. They're saying, does she present herself like a radio station would? Yes, she does. She has a station head. Does she when she presents her visuals on YouTube or on Twitch? It's in the manner of a news channel. Yes, she has her commentary, but she does present her information the way a news channel would. So I do believe that the jury is going to find that Milagro Grams does qualify as a journalist, and she should have the same legal protections as a regular journalist. She has been on high-end publications. She has been on HBO. She was a court reporter for the Tory Lanez trial. She has been in spaces that regular journalists haven't even been in. Milagro Grams has been in there, and she does have a following, and she does present information. She does present the news. People would not know what's going on in the hip hop world if we did not go to Milagro Grams, and that is what a news reporter does. So yes, in my opinion, she is going to be considered new media. The defamation case will be thrown out. I don't know what's going on with the deep fake porn. So they're saying that she promoted the deep fake porn video with Megan Thee Stallion. Supposedly some AI generated video of Megan Thee Stallion engaging in intercourse. But apparently Milagro said go to her likes. But there are times when she has spoken on this particular topic on Station Head. And she was saying that she felt like it was a setup. She wasn't going to fall for it. So she knew it was a setup all along. So she did not promote the video in any way. So I do believe that that is going to get thrown out also. Now, this is going to be horrible for Megan Thee Stallion. If she loses this case, I don't know how Roc Nation, I don't know how her career is going to recover from this. She's proven to be a liar time after time. It's proven that you're bullying Milagro at this point. Nicki Minaj made a whole song about you. And you claim that you didn't listen to it. It doesn't affect you in no way. Your ex-best friend made a diss song about you. You claim that it doesn't affect you. Partisan Fontaine, the man you were sleeping with, made a diss track about you. Outed the fact that you had lipo instead of working out. And you claim that none of that affects you, but the only thing that affects you in life is Milagro grams. Please, please. The same way you were able to turn those people off, like you said, you could have turned off Milagro grams. You didn't have to listen to Milagro grams. You chose to listen to her. You chose to listen to her. You wanted to go after her. You thought you was going to make an example of her. And in the end, the example got made and it was you. See, that's what happens when you do things the right way. My girl Milagro, y'all can say what y'all want to say about her commentary, how she's brash, how she comes across. She may be aggressive, whatever, however you want to say. She is entertaining. She presents the facts. She's funny. She's a media personality. She does the job. She does what has to be done. But my girl also has integrity. And if ever she's wrong about something, there has been times when she's doubled back and she's apologized. So I'm rocking with Milagro all the way. She has my support 100%. I can't wait till she beats this case. My girl is looking good. Megan is looking good too, though. Megan is eating them court suits. Megan is eating them suits up. But she's still a liar, though. And one thing I still like about Milagro, she still got on that stand. Let me show you how much integrity she got. She still got on that stand and still said, I do not believe Megan Thee Stallion. She could have came up there and changed her story. She stuck to what she believed in. And when you do what you believe in, when you do what is right, God gonna meet you halfway. He gonna meet you the rest of the way. He gonna meet you. Everything gonna be aligned. Everything is gonna be aligned and everything is gonna work for your good. And now you're going to be considered new media. Now you have changed the whole scenario. You did your big one, Millie. Nigga, Millie. My girl. So that's it. That's all, best friends. That's all I got for y'all today. I thank y'all so much for having a conversation with me. If you like the conversation, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to come back here more often than not to check on, talk about what's going on in the hip-hop world, to get you guys' opinion. Go ahead and comment down below whatever you want to talk about next, or how you feel about what I said about everything that's going on in this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. I'm your girl, Queen Hannah Bay, and I'm going to see you guys next